The video gonna be about hip hop in TV and hip hop in movies in the '90s. Was it uh was it which one stood out more for me? Well, obviously Will Smith was his own TV show. Queen Latifah had her show, and then you know what happened with the films. So it's interesting that when we think about it, because people don't understand, it wasn't that long ago in the '90s, and this one is hip hop with TV and hip hop in the movies, which was the bigger impact? That's a great question because um, it hit big. Will's career was fed off of what he did in TV, then he was able to transfer it over to the screen. The same thing with Latifah. And LL Cool J did. He actually did film before he in the house and so on and so forth. Um, but obviously, Kid and Play were like the springboard for a lot of what you saw with the films. Ice Cube was too. Tupac, of course. You go on. You know, you seen how it all kind of came together, but which one kind of had the edge? Which would I say? That's tough. It's really close because the Fresh Prince of Bel Air was huge. You know, if you want to use cartoons, Kid and Play had their cartoon. Hammer had his cartoon, but the Fresh Prince of Bel Air was huge. And Living Single with Latifah, even though she wasn't, that was a big deal. People don't understand the big deal of seeing hip hop acts doing the small screen. Ice T had done some stuff, obviously, with New York Undercover and then now with SUV Law and Order. But at that time, that was a big deal. Hip hop acts doing the small screen. You know, Pac had a minor role in a different world, but it wasn't quite the same. But imagine the seeing the magnitude of an artist, Fredro Starr from Onyx, was a Moesha. That was a big deal. When you think about some of the acts that had these, but I'm talking about when you talk about the role. Obviously, the movie game was a big thing because when you start talking about, um, Boys in the Hood, that was huge. Juice was a big deal. Obviously movies that were geared towards rappers and stuff, they were doing it, but it was a big deal to see, you know, hip hop on TV and in film. And so if I had to say, it's close, I think the film gets the edge because obviously, with the actors and the people going on. But don't act like TV seeing them on the small screen wasn't a big deal. It carried big time weight because it had to have happened to open up other avenues. And it was a big deal. It might not be a big deal now. You look at it in hindsight, you probably then, looking at it in 2024 eyes. But if you were back in 1994, it was a big deal to see people that were doing music and they were translating to the small screen and then eventually to the big screen. That was a pretty big freaking deal. So just saying, it got me thinking, which was bigger for hip hop. Um, because if you could hit, you know, and I know there's a lot of things that I am not tapping into that I know that there are, people that did a bit of both. But just thinking about the big names at the time, you know, that was a big deal to be able to connect, you know, and that was saying a lot that, people had crossed over into something that, but now is normalized, but it wasn't the case at the time. Just saying, it wasn't that long ago. But this question was, what was bigger for hip hop in movies or TV back in the '90s? So got to give movies the edge. But you tell me what you think below in the comment section, and let's talk about the impact on both. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Hit that membership because when you do request videos like this, I bring forth. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.